Arresto momentum.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
You made a mistake. Stop right. Now, let's move. Never mind. Back for more. Not the right thing.
Incendio.
Ready? No patience for these things. Oh dear. Hello, Charlie. Start.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up. Aim for the ring under her restraints.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here.
You're right. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Always going somewhere, that one.
Protego! Away, Highwing! Away!
Time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Accio! Ascendo! Incendio! Confringo! Repulso! Arresto momentum! Crucio! Leviosa! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Defender! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa! Arresto momentum! Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo! Accio! Descendo! Glacius! Cabalzo! Incendio!
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may
Revelio!
since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Revelio!
Handy resource
Revelio.
indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Incendio! Confringo! Leviosa! Arresto momentum! Crucio! Glacius. Expelliarmus. Defender. Repulsor. Confringo. Descendo. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Defender. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Confringo. Incendio. Repulsor. Glacius. Defender. Descendo.
Let's have a look, shall we? You won't be disappointed, I can promise you that. So nice of you to stop by.
Revelio. Leviosa. Defender. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Defender. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Descendo. Incendio.
Stupefy. Stupefy.
Descendo. Confringo. Incendio. Protego. Incendio. Confringo. Descendo. Confringo. Incendio. Leviosa. Descendo. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Protego. Incendio. Confringo. Stupefy. Descendo. Repulsor.
I should investigate.
Revelio. Glacius. Repulsor. Expelliarmus. Finger. Arresto momentum. Leviosa. Incendio. Descendo. Confringo. Accio. Glacius. Finger. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Descendo. Accio. Glacius. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Descendo. Incendio. Protego. Confringo. Stupefy. Accio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Repulsor. Descendo. Crucio. Arresto momentum. Leviosa. Frugendo. Confringo. Incendio. Descendo. Accio. Glacius. Revelio. Arresto momentum.
Assignment's all finished.
Revelio. Revelio. Faster, high wing! Incendio.
Knowing a meat, he's likely studied here.
Confringo. Accio. Descendo. Incendio. Glacius. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Compulsor. Glacius. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Descendo. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Descendo. Accio. Descendo. Incendio. Confringo. Compulsor. Glacius. Compulsor. Confringo. Descendo. Accio. Incendio. Descendo. Accio. Incendio. Descendo. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Descendo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Descendo. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Stuccio. Descendo. Defendo.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Ugh, can't say I'm terribly...
I take it you're ready to learn your new spell.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
Is this something we should be learning in school?
Better for you to learn it in school, where we can instruct you properly as to its use. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control. Excellent. You have it well in hand.
Professor, my apologies.
My family's hour is definitely one.
If you put a foot wrong, it's just, well, there's a rather...
Chinese chomping cabbages, terrifying.
Revelio.
So this is the underground harbor.
Sometimes the prefect fits better than me.
Revelio.
Perhaps the book Professor Weasley wants me to get is upstairs.
Revelio.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to...
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch,
The
snidget was first introduced...
The deathly...
Correct.
The blood?
When a chaser throws the quaffle...
Full. I'm...
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
Revelio.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured
Hello,
the book
Gareth.
with all her test answers
So,
into
has
an
your aunt
owl
been taking it a
that
bit
she
easier
was
on you lately?
cheating.
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
You don't create anything worthwhile without setting a few things on fire.
Agreed. Innovators like us are unappreciated in our time. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to an ex-aura in Upper Hogsfield connected in any way to Professor Fig? I can't begin to imagine what that was about.
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a Bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. And it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and... Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Revelio.
Everyone seems to fit.
Rodrigo!
That man's brilliant. Only barked at me twice as in your varieties.
Some think Professor Shah is hard to read, but I find her as easy to read as a star chart. She has no patience for time wasting. When my mother was here, it was a different professor. Apparently nowhere near as nice as Weasley.
I don't care if Weasley is nice. I find everything about Transfiguration utterly unnerving.
I don't know why you'd be scared. It's not as if anything can happen while the teacher's around.
I suppose so.
Although, there was that one time that Hilda turned Astoria Cricket into a worm.
What?
Oh, it wasn't serious.
Wasn't serious? Oh dear. I'm never going back to that class.
I don't know why you're so worried. Just don't sit next to Hilda. Simple as that. Oh, wait. Or Grace.
What?
Never mind. It's awful if you're sat near someone and they're trying to pass notes about. Half the time I get the blame, and Hecate has no tolerance for that, I can tell you.
Wonder how Sharp injured his leg. I'd wager it was something to do with his time as an aura.
I don't know about demiguises, but Howin had me on hot bricks the other day, telling us about her colleague who befriended a griffin. I put my hand up and said we had a griffin come by our street once and tried to get our rabbit. My sister had to run out after it, throwing stones till it flew off. I thought Howin would be impressed, but oh, the glare. She said you never meddle with dangerous beasts. If you ask me, she's the dangerous beast.
I don't mind saying that I find it hard to comprehend that Black has a wife. What sort of witch would take that man's hand in marriage? I suppose on the other hand it means there's hope for us lot.
Can't decide if I like Professor Weasley or Professor Hecate more. Hecate. No, Weasley. Ugh, they're both brilliant. I'm glad there's a Slytherin in charge of the school, willing to make the hard decisions.
Professor Black glanced at me the other day in the Great Hall. I spit out my breakfast. Not sure it sent the right message.
Powers should be kept in the oldest pureblood families.
And it's
like
getting
Black.
worse. If there's any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
I thought Professor Black would get rid of all the Muggle-born students. Too much to hope for, I suppose. From home more often. I like the...
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
I'm famished.
Come out. I find you. That should have been you.
It's gone on too long.
This is almost too easy. You won't survive!
Arresto momentum.
Stop avoiding me!
Leviosa.
Am I supposed to be
Accio. Sendo. Incendio. Confringo.
Oh, you're so clever.
Accio. Sendo. Incendio. Confringo.
I should have been so dead.
Accio. Descendo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Accio. Confringo. Sendo. Incendio. Crucible. guess now we know we're not alone here.
Perhaps that was it.
Incendiary.
The rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start. We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Wingardium Leviosa.
This room is taller than it looks.
Leviosa.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous lock. Brilliant.
Arresto Leviosa. Flupendo. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Repulsor.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight. Watch your step. I nearly slipped there. Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur. Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Stupefy! Defender! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Repulsor! Confringo! Descendo! Accio! Expelliarmus! Defender! Stupefy! Defender! Repulsor! Stupefy! Repulsor! Glacius! Expelliarmus! There's something here by the altar. Repulsor! We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones. Archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Confringo! We've made it this far, but Clearly we have more to do.
Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Guardian Leviosa! Accio! Confringo! Leviosa! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Rickety bone bridge complete.
Confringo! Arresto momentum! Cabalzo! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Guardian Leviosa!
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the cup. So, if you'd like to learn...
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
I don't think learning the Imperious Curse is a good idea.
Really? But we've no idea what may lie ahead. But I shan't press you. I'll have your back no matter what we face in there. Here we go. Something troubling ahead.
Revelio.
Be on your guard.
Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Depulso. Confringo.
Considering how well you did it, this should be a cinch.
gracious of you.
Revelio.
I tried.
Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Descendo. Incendio. Confringo. Descendo. Accio.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Confringo. Accio. Wingardium leviosa. Revelio. Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Accio. Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Incendio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Accio. Revelio.
Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle. Ominous! Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on. Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't do it. Send us secret guns. We've rid the world of another spy. I shall sleep better tonight. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous. It'd only upset her.
The wizards will be defeated.
Expelliarmus glaciers. Repender, leviosa. Confringo,
All of the Hogwarts loyalists deserve the same fate.
Oh no,
This isn't good.
what is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. It's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Revelio.
Be careful!
I won't
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts. Reparo. Revelio.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Ah, but if you don't fill up so much, you can actually go further. It's
Pulsar.
Flipendo.
Arresto momentum. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Leviosa.
Stop! I'm afraid of heights!
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Descendo. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
These turns to fight.
Triplicus Totalis. Incendio.
I won't rest.
Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Descendo.
How nice of you. You will regret coming.
Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Arresto momentum. Flipendo. Leviosa. Confringo. Descendo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Cruising.
I deserve better than not quiet enough.
This will not be another setback. Listen, what's the point of
Rather such arrogance.
Descendo. Confringo. Incendio. Crucio. Glacius. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Confringo. Descendo. Incendio. Potato. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Defendo. Glacius. Stupefy. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Stupefy. Incendio. Descendo. Stupefy. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Potato. Stupefy. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy. Descendo. Confringo. Incendio. Stupefy. Arresto momentum. Crucio. Flipendo. Glacius. Potato. Stupefy. Glacius. Defendo. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Repulsor.